Well, everyone, here we are. The last trial of the episode. No turning back. The culprit will be revealed. Who is our murderer? Well, we're about to find out. With that being said, welcome back to Dual Destinies special episode Turnabout Reclaimed. Alright, so without further ado, with evidence in hand, now it's time to prove Sasha Buckler innocent of all charges. Let's get started. Loading the data, and here we go. Alright, so we're back at the lobby. Let's get started. What? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved? Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Apologies there if I mentioned in the last part that so they're not going out. So it turns out that what we're reading here, it's only theory, but we're gonna have to wait and find out as the trial begins. Right. Azura would never get involved with that cod awful ship's doctor, but I do admit they were friends. But would Azura send the Dr. Crab videos, I wonder? Videos? What do you mean? Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone. Why can't you just call it a camera phone? This is how we call them now. Well, back then, camera phones. Anyways, This is an interesting bit of information. Right, so the TV phone has been updated. Yeah, flip phones. They're camera phones. Come on. Anyways, so TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't. Well, it is old school. It's only LED, I think. These TV phones are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. All the equipment you use at Shipshape Aquarium is high tech. The ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics. So all the high-tech stuff is the Dr. Crab's doing, huh? Anyway, I still highly doubt Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor. But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it. Charm? Hey, leave that alone. That belonged to Azura. What was Azura's charm doing in a rifle's stomach? I was about to say in a rifle's stomach. Whoops. That charm looked just like your keepsake of Azura. Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Was that was the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it. I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. There are still so many unanswered questions, but I hope to solve them all in today's trial. I believe in you two. I know you can do it. And we will, Sasha. We promise. All right, here we go. It's trial time. Here we go. Oh, the frame rate. Court is now in session. All rise. And be seated. Court is now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler. The defense is ready. Ready. Now I'm completely thrown off. Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. Yesterday, it was proven that the orca was not guilty and that the victim fell to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the orca pool area turn up anything? It did. We found a blood stain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this. Oh my, what a frightening looking rock. And you say it has a blood stain on it? Just looking at it gives me the willies. You know, you could have referenced Mega Man, you know, it gives me the Wileys. I mean, come on, this is a Capcom game we're talking about. Anywho. So, we can assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident. Very good. What a clever little deduction. Oh, well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change. Prosecutor Blackwell has completely tamed the judge with this carrot and stick approach. I guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Alright. Right. Moving along. I have prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that room with when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness. Yeah, I think I have the mic way too close to my mouth. Name and occupation. Dr. Herman Sniper, stay in there. And who is that cute little creature? Such a restless bird. Quite unlike Taka. Show off. Wow. Chalk one up for Taka. He shut Sniper up with a single sound. Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab. Shipshape Aquarium's veterinarian. And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well? Your Honor, please focus on the case. But it's important to learn all we can about the witness. This is Sniper. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her. I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. Now tell us, why was the defendant in the orca pool room when the water was drained? All right, testimony right from the the get-go, from the start. All right. Cleaning the Orca pool room. Here we go. In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlin was taking care of the Orca in the show pool. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. And your claim is that the victim was made to fall to his death during the cleaning? Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the Orca pool room, and we already know from the security company's record of card usage that the defendant was in the Orca pool room during the time of the cleaning. The witnesses' testimony and the record of security card usage are conclusive evidence. So no one besides the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained. Uh-oh. The judge already seems to be leaning toward the other side. We have to strike fast, Your Honor. We're ready for our cross-examination now. Oh, yes, of course. Please proceed then. The power of youth comes in handy at times like these. All right. Cross-examination time. Okay, here we go. Let's see. In the early morning hours of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the Orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During the cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlin was taking care of the Orca in the show pool room. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. I'm gonna need some more info on that. Hold it! There's no possibility that it would be drained at any time other than during cleaning? None. Shot down with a single word. Why are you so certain? Think about it. If the pool were drained, what would happen to the Orca? The poor thing. Whose side are you on, Athena? Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be all right for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risk. She could even die. So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof the water wasn't drained on her? That's right. The Orca pool and the show stage pool are next to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the Orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the Orca is moved to the show stage pool first. So the water is only drained while the pool is being cleaned. Please add that information to your testimony. All right. So a new piece of testimony has been added. If there were no water in the pool, the orca could die. Let me see. Let's present something. Which one is it? Whistlefish, walkie-talkie, swashbuckler video. Oh, I think I passed it online. Oh, here it is. Pool bottom photo, which is what you can see right here. Details? So here's Orla right here in the pool, and here's the show stage pool where it was drained here. Sorry about that. I know when it comes to switching screens, like frame rate, you know. Alright, so let's present this little piece of evidence.
Objection!
If the water in the pool is drained, you say the orca could die. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There is a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Oh, this is... As you can see, there is no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine. Uh-oh, look at that face. Son of a gun! In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained away without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying the water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning? Yes, there is that possibility. Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could it have something to do with the calendar note about meeting the victim? Well, with the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar. Ah, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today. Actually, I would like you to make a note of the entry for the day of the incident. Let me see here. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. This note is about a meeting plan with the victim. What? The defense would like to argue that at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a gun. So you suspect me, do you? What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time, but I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easily. I believe you have some explaining to do. Indeed, you got some explaining to do. Oh, come on. Seriously? Your blade is sharper than I thought, right? Don't know. But your cut was shallow. A mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners: do not see, hear, nor to smooth talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof. The calendar alone isn't good enough, huh? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at 7 a.m. meeting time. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained, or using the partition. It could have been at 7 a.m. with the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstance between these two possibilities? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstances was different between these two possibilities of cleaning and 7 a.m.? The answer would have to be the Orca was there. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the Orca must have been there. Oh, you're right. That would mean that, or the witnessed the murder. What's this? You are sheathing swords. Swords so soon? Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword. Alright then, my sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Silence. Nah, I don't think so. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, are you implying that the Orca was a witness to the crime? That is exactly what I'm implying. And how do you intend to prove the Orca witnessed the murder? What are you going to do? Put the Orca on the stand and cross-examine her? This is a critical point. I better think about it carefully. Keep in mind that this isn't the first time Phoenix has cross-examined an animal. I refer to the final case of the very first game. Anywho, the defense will present evidence. The defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove or the witness the murder. You're going to present evidence? Why say no? Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the Orca. I must say I'm a little disappointed. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor. Very well. Let's see this evidence then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the Orca? And thus we re-show the pool bottom photo. This photo indicates where we did discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
Objection!
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As we discussed yesterday, the Orca was bleeding. Traces of the Orca's blood were found on the skull rock. The Orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock. So that cloud of blood Mr. Bloom saw was from Orla headbutting the skull, was it? Alright, so the skull rock has been updated. Orla also rammed into it. It had been moved from the show pool. Thankfully, I'm able to read it. Normally, I would have to press F9, you know, to swap screens, you know. But anyways, those luminol reactions you saw on the Orca are most likely from her headbutting.
Objection!
But what's odd is the position of those bloodstains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Yesterday, Mr. Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminol reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from where she was headbutting. Then, where did the blood come from? It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla, and the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Oh my goodness, the frame rate. Even with that little fix, again, I apologize. I can never, I couldn't find like the right solution, you know. All right, now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder, so that's why. Flashback. Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla. What? You're right. She's listless and she's sinking. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder. There's more? Alright. The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. That evidence proves the culprit thought Orla was dangerous witness. And thus we present our mystery capsule, the 3Z's sleeping pill.
Take that!
The defense would like to submit this evidence. What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine. It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep. Tried to drown the orca, but why? Right, Dono. Are you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack? My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheath my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believing in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased this sleeping drug, didn't you? What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca? Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise it in Orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body. Why, are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? How dare you! How dare you slander the noble profession of veterinarian? My goodness, one could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife. Yeah, at first we didn't even hear that kick sound, but now we finally do. Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. That's such a flimsy excuse, but not, how should I say, not an impossibility. Keep in mind, there is the killer will be revealed, but we're gonna have to see more of that as we progress. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. I guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I. But as I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you. Son of a gun! You just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? The Orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know about Orla's condition. Didn't know? That's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Krabs still had a way to know all about Orca's condition. The defense would like to submit evidence that the witness knew about Orla's condition. And thus we present Dr. Krabs' little device that he always carries, the torpedo.
Take that!
The torpedo. Yeah, you just had to bring that up, didn't you? With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection!
Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo? Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom? Oh, yeah, these. Anyways. The torpedo, or all this information that I'm not going to read, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, Japan, not the US. Remember, keep in mind, can't stress this enough. More on that later. So it was kept secret from the police. It's illegal? Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation. Son of a gun. You and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these, and yes, there's one in the Orca pool too. These sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness, how very high tech. But if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Mr. Wright, please continue. With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in, but he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead. The torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. Sorry, I was drinking some water. The sensor in the Orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation.
Objection!
Can you prove that statement?
Objection!
What's with him? I guess this is also high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that it's making him a little funny. Funny? Yes, I find this all very funny. Witness, those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water? Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off. I see. And where is this? And where is the sensor in the Orca pool located? I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me. You don't know? Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed us. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool. Table? Do you mean the table in this photograph? That's right. Don't you sorry. That's right. Don't you get it yet? Right, Dono? The table is on the skull rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved. Oh, and so if the water was drained from the skull rock side of the pool, precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness. When did that sensor automatically switched off? Hang on, I'll look it up. The only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. But I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla. Did you hear that right, Dono? Yes, the water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. But if the water is drained from the skull rock side, the sensor turns itself off. If the sensor was already on, except for during the cleaning and the investigation, it means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime. Ah! Oh, I wish I could fix this, but I cannot. Order! Order in the... Order! Order in the court! This completely shatters the defense's argument. But... the fact still remains that Orla was nearly killed with Dr. Crab's sleeping drug. But aren't you forgetting one important question? When was the sleeping drug given to the orca? You're right. That hasn't been discussed yet, has it? The orca pool is the scene of the murder. The police were there all day yesterday. The only way to give the drug to the orca undetected is to put it in her food. Yesterday, someone gave the orca food during the trial. Someone did? I'm afraid I don't remember that. You don't remember? You're not that old yet, are you? It was the defendant, Sasha Buckler. Even I know this, but they're wrong about this. I mean, they're wrong. More on that later. Sorry, I just blanked out there for a second. So that is the orca that stands accused, is it? Aw, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's here cheering us on. Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck. But yeah, that's it. Because I doubt with fishes that small, a pill can be... it's a possibility. Alright. So your argument is that Miss Buckler is the one who gave the orca the drug? Prosecution's argument hasn't changed. Buckler made the victim fall to his death and then manipulated the orca to pin it on her. Still not satisfied, she further planned to kill the orca with the sleeping drug. Right? You just explained the motive, but unfortunately you're about to be surprised as Sasha is not the true culprit. Basically, if you played Dick Tracy on the NES, I mean, I know not many people like it, but let's say you find all the clues. Now all you need to do is find the true culprit. So you find a culprit, you speak with that culprit, and they tell you it's either A, they confess, or B, they'll basically say, "Tough break, Tracy. You got all the right clues, but the wrong crook." So basically, Blackwell may have the right explanation. He might have the wrong culprit. I didn't hear any reports of Dr. Crab beating Orla. Maybe he didn't have a hand in Orla's attempted murder after all. But is there anybody else who could have fed Orla besides Sasha? If it's true, the defendant is the one who fed the sleeping drug to the orca, then that places even more suspicion on her than ever.
Objection!
The defense objects to the prosecution's claims. Well, you still haven't admitted defeat. Prosecutor Blackwell, I appreciate the way you only mentioned the parts that are convenient for you. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? The prosecutor failed to mention that Miss Buckler wasn't the only one who fed Orla. As you will all recall, there was another person who gave Orla food. Oh, you mean that person? Looks like Athena remembers now too. Congrats, Sasha. This is to celebrate. Eat it all up. They forgot about the other person. Oh, Mr. Wright. No. I don't want to believe it either, but we can't ignore the truth. The other person who fed Orla during the trial was Pearl Fay. No, I'm just kidding. It's Marlon Rhymes.
Take that!
Please recall when Orla was not found guilty yesterday. Marlon Rhymes gave the orca a large quantity of food. If the sleeping drug was mixed in with that food, it could be given to the orca without arousing police suspicion. Now that you mention it, I do remember that flip-flopper beating the orca.
Objection!
So you remember, did you? I see the time for a true sword fight has come. I call Marlon Rhymes to the stand. Mr. Lawyer, both Miss Orca Lover and Marlon Rhymes are important members of our crew. I don't want to suspect either of them, but I'm ready to accept whatever truth you find. Here, take this. That charm. It's the charm that the one Azura Summers had, isn't it? So you and Miss Summers were romantically involved, weren't you, Dr. Crab? What? No, of course not. Sorry to disappoint you, but this doesn't belong to me. At the time, I thought it was Azura's, so I grabbed it. But it wasn't hers. Now it's up to you, Mr. Lawyer, to figure out whose charm it is. I will. Thank you, Dr. Crab. After all, I'm interested in the outcome of this trial too. Now then, please summon Marlon Rhymes to the witness stand. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.